Hello one and all, it's your boy Ian. I'm back with another merch review. This time, I'm unboxing and reviewing the Asmus Toys Night Guard figurine. Without any further ado, let's get into this pre-recorded footage. So just right now, we're looking at the box, and honestly, I think it looks pretty sleek. Here's the front. You can see, of course, it says Asmus Toys presents the Night Guard 1/6 posable action figure, which, fun fact, apparently Ben Stiller and I are the same height at 5'7". I did not know this. Of course, it says so on some of the sides, not all of them. This one actually has a little, Smithsonian Institution logo. But if you look closely, it says Smithsonian, and then institution is not capitalized. Here's the back. Oh, baby. Warming! Chalking hazard! Oh, Comic Sans! I paid $180 for this! So, without further ado, let's open the box. Time to unseal him from the sarcophagus. There he is! There he is! That's our boy! Okay, let's actually pop him out. So he actually comes fully clothed. Oh, so it has been 12 years since this figure was first released, so as a result, his belt is eroded. Now, well, what are you gonna do? But wow, this is actually a really good face sculpt of Stiller. Like, he really captured all of his texture. Can I strip him? Oh, I hope I can strip. I can take it off. Move your arms, boy. Come on, take it off, take it off, take it off, take it off. He's off the shoulders now. He's ready for the weekend. So he already comes ready out of the box. Gonna place him gently over here, just out of sight. We've got the bottom part of a stand. It says copyright 2012 Asmus Toys. You just pop that right in. You can stand. I know you can do it. Come on, big man. Yay! You can stand. Oh, he's falling. No! While trying to assemble him, the fucking belt exploded. Oh no! So, I finally got the stand put together and got him up, and wow. Look at him in all of his glory. Standing, waiting, peering with those eyes. Genuinely, I never thought I would actually get my hands on this figure. I mean, it's an out-of-print figure from 2014. As of the time I am recording this, that is 12 years ago. A child born on the day this figurine was released would be in 7th grade. My condolences. It probably doesn't show up on camera, but the hair actually has texture built into the plastic. It feels very nice in my hands. It's not like a solid piece of plastic. It's got these ridges that really capture his luscious locks. Of course, obviously, it's actually a pretty good sculpt of his face. It looks a lot less terrifying than the promotional pictures did. It looks a lot softer. I think it might have been just the hard studio lighting that Asmus used to promote the figure. But in this warmer lighting, filmed at 10 o'clock at night, he actually looks pretty good. Hey, maybe the night's giving him life, I don't know. Now, I know there's at least one burning question that the fandom has, and that I have had for many moons. Is this toy anatomically accurate? I've heard the rumors, and now it's time to finally put them to rest. Does this figurine have a cock? I'm going to strip him through the power of editing, and we're gonna find out. These are what the shoes look like, and they are squishy rubber. Why the fuck are his feet so long? They look proportional on camera, but why are his feet so long? Look, they even gave him little socks so he can wear his shoes. That's utterly delightful. Smells fantastic! Hot night guard feet, not clickbait. The time has come, at last. Does this figurine have a penis? Come on. Come on. No, it's a Ken doll situation. Why is he so caked up? So here's what his jacket looks like, and it's got the Smithsonian Institution logo on both arms. So this is specifically the Larry seen in Battle of the Smithsonian, not in Secret of the Tomb, despite this being released to promote Secret of the Tomb. Maybe they were just using the last movie since it made shitloads of money? I don't know. So his jacket actually gave me the most trouble to take off, but his shirt actually has these little clasps. You can almost hear them. Damn! Come on, you can do it. Just take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Why is he so buff? Okay, so I'm just noticing now the color difference between his face and his body. It's very likely they just used a figurine body and just stuck a Ben Stiller head sculpt onto it. I doubt Ben Stiller is actually this ripped, but also, I mean, he was Tom Cruise's stunt double, so he might be that buff underneath. Okay, not anymore. He's like, what, 57? I don't know, he could be. Maybe. Also, fair warning, I am going to start buying 1/6 model clothes, and I'm going to change his outfits. So, please leave comments, so I know what to dress him in. Obviously, I'm going to get him a maid outfit. Obviously. But be creative. Tell me what you want to see him dressed in. And don't say maid outfit, or anything else pervy. Because do you know who the hell I am? Of course I'm gonna make him dress pervy. You think I wouldn't put him in a cow outfit? A Catboy costume? Hooters? Do you think he has the tits for Hooters? He might. Wait, did they sculpt his nipples? They did not. So apparently the necktie is actually tied, and I'm not going to try to tie a necktie when it's this tiny and I can barely handle my own goddamn neckties. So we're just keeping him with this Magic Mike situation. But now we're gonna go through the articulation. Obviously, we've got a little bit of a ball joint here at the head. We can... Oh. Night at the Exorcist. But yeah, full ball joint at the head, and it actually has a little locking point here at the front, so you can keep it at the front. You can look up this far and down that far. Not a lot of up and down motion. His arm, of course. We got a ratcheted joint at the shoulder, but it's very hard to turn. That may be due to just being old. But it's a click. It has 1, 2, 3 settings. Can't go up, so it can go up straight out. And can it rotate? Yes. Not very much, but we can't get a full 360, unfortunately. Can look, come here. He can move it up about that high and about that far back. I feel like he could move more if I actually managed to get the shirt off, but as aforementioned, we're not doing that shit. Ratchet joint at the elbow. Not a ball or joint. And at his hand, which is also the same color as his head, but not the main figurine body. You can actually see the color difference right there. Damn. I feel like this is the opposite of what happens. The parts of your skin that are exposed to the sun should be the parts that, like, get darker, but these got paler. Ball joint at the wrist. And the hand itself doesn't have any articulation, but they can actually be swapped out. He came with a bunch of different hands. He's got a swivel... let's see. He's got a swivel at his titties, of all places. Someone call Jobby. Okay, so he does have a very minor waist swivel. Like, it's barely even fucking there. This is not even a swivel. This is a waist wiggle. As for his legs, please ignore his nakedness for this. He can kick that. Wow, ratchets, okay. Ratchet joints, he can go up that far and back about, not at all. Ratcheted bend at the knee, and at the ankle he's got a little, wow, actually that's a pretty crazy pivot. Damn, Lawrence, you'll twist your ankle. Also, here at his feet, they can bend forward that far and backward that far. Wow, okay. I can make him do ballet. You're gonna do Swan Lake. So, as for the articulation on this figure, I'd say it's pretty damn great. You can get his legs into a lot of different positions. The legs, I think, would be best for, like, stop-motion running or walk cycles, or possibly even dances, but the lack of articulation on the arms, especially in the hands, I feel like kind of limits him in what he can do. It's good for photo shoots, but not really good for animation outside of basic walk cycles, or, you know, basic human action. It's not really going to be useful for much else. So, through the power of editing, I'm going to cover up his sins. His sins. Put that away, Lawrence. This is a children's franchise. The belt actually has to, like, slip back into the buckle, which is very fun. As I was putting on the jacket, I noticed that they put his watch on his hand. Oh, bless. Time to rip it off. So he's been fully redressed. I totally didn't spend 10 minutes trying to reattach his arm after it came out of the socket, which is totally why his jacket is gently resting over one arm instead of both. That's totally what happened. Yeah. But for now, let me give the watch back to the man in question, and let's take a look at the accessories he's got. So I've grabbed the box itself, and let's take a closer look at all the accessories that come with it. So you may remember my old video, Weird and Interesting NATM Merch, where I initially talked about this figurine, and I mentioned that some copies shipped out with 2 tablets, and mine was one of those copies. This is the first copy of the tablet. This one is made out of plastic, and you can see the paint and the images they put onto it. It's slightly off center, and they are pretty muddy. They were correct with switching. The other one I have, of course, is die-cast metal. And yeah, this one does look a lot better. It really feels like the tablet. It's heavy, it's got all the pictures and everything. It doesn't have jack shit on the back. Of course, he also comes with other accessories, including more hands. This hand in particular that I'm holding is very particular. It's meant to hold the flashlight. It doesn't have any actual light feature, but I feel like that would have made this like a $200 figurine, let's be honest. Put those back. The other 2 hands we have are... Oh, this one's meant to hold the flashlight. That one's meant to hold the tablet. And this one in particular may also be meant to hold the tablet, but like, you know what this hand motion's gonna do. So, all in all, I think this figurine's pretty great. It doesn't have all the articulation, but the ratchet joints make it really solid. It loves to hold its position, it feels pretty good to handle, and it doesn't feel fragile despite being older than some of you watching this. This is now, without question, the crowning jewel of my NATM collection. He fucking dwarfs everything! Here's a quick size comparison. Nendoroid Papyrus, my tallest figure, Inosuke, Transformers Silverbolt, and, of course, my previous NATM merch review, Tyrannosaurus, skeleton of the most playful dinosaur. The only question now is, what merch do I review next? There's so much NATM merch out there. I mean, it's $1 million franchise. So, please, send me comments, emails, eBay listings. I want to know what other NATM merch is out there, because I need to complete my collection. Honestly, I'm thinking about maybe just saving up to get that bear brick, but what I really want, honestly, is the Japan exclusive board game that was meant for classrooms. I would really like to have that. I would also like to have any of the merch from Genting Skyworlds, because if I can get a tablet mug or any kind of NATM mug, you know I would be using that as my designated mug. Like, that is my mug. The mug I have on my desk right now is this mushroom mug. I think I got it from Target, but come on. I need that tablet mug, or any of the mugs they had there, honestly. I now have this. This beautiful Ben Stiller that's going to watch me while I sleep. Oh, lordy mama. Oh, Megatron, we're really in it now. There's no going back. I know I'm the NATM guy, I guess. Some people just refer to me as the NATM guy. So, help this NATM guy make his collection even more intense. I want bitches to dig me up in like 4,000 years and ask what the fuck my problem was. Thank you everyone for watching, and at the time of recording, I'm at 1.3 thousand subscribers. And I just wanted to take a sec and say thank you to each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for sticking around for this long. When I started this channel back in 2023 to just start uploading my stuff that I'd already put on Tumblr, I honestly didn't expect to get very far. I genuinely just planned to use this channel as an archive, and now look where we are. I have 1.3 thousand people watching me. It's nothing to sneeze at. That's at least a small stadium's worth of people. And if a small stadium's worth of people care about me, then the stuff I make has to have some kind of value. So, once again, thank all of you for sticking around, and hopefully I'll get around to one of my big videos that I've been working on, because let's be honest, when I say working on, I mean it's in the background and I'm constantly thinking about it, and then the actual need to work on it and write the script will strike me out of the blue, like the muses possessing my body. They'll come eventually. I don't have a schedule. This isn't a job for me, this is a hobby. But I would be lying if I said I didn't secretly want to make a living off of making videos about things I love. Media analysis, merch reviews, dicking around, and obviously the comic dubs. And I would like to do that instead of having to work this shit-ass 9 to 5. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing, and share these videos around. Watch time really is the factor if YouTube wants to approve me for monetization. If I can offset even a 1/10 of what my job pays me with this, I would be over the moon. And hey, maybe next time, you know, who knows what I'll have for you. I have my eyes on a couple of pieces of NATM merch floating around, but I want to aim for some of the more rare stuff like this, because this gives me so much to talk about. And I'm just so happy that I finally have this figurine. This feels monumental somehow to have this figurine. So yeah, that's all I really needed to say today, and thank you all so much for sticking around and making these past 3 years in the NATM fandom some of the best years of my life. I am genuinely honored that so many people are visiting my little fan site, and apparently a lot of younger viewers that I have learned about the NATM fandom through the search. And it just warms the cockles of my heart. So yeah, it is currently about 11 o'clock at night as I'm filming this, so I'm gonna go to bed, because unfortunately I do have work in the morning, which is stupid. I should not have work in the morning. I should be allowed to stay at home making silly videos about Ben Stiller movie. But no, I do need to eat. So yeah, that about wraps it up. Thank you for sticking around for the past 3 years. Thank you for over 300,000 views on the NATM search. And thank you for 1.3k subscribers. And be on the lookout for more merch reviews in the future, more NATM lore dumps. I'm working on a big video about all of the ships in NATM, the ones that the fandom have named and the ones that are yet to be named. This is a stupid undertaking, but I'm doing it anyway because I am insane and nobody can stop me. And yeah, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to leave a like and a comment. I do love my comments, they feed me. And if you like, please feel free to suggest any more merchandise that you want me to see. Because I have disposable income and no impulse control. So let's use this for evil. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night.